Biz Markie and Cutmaster Cool V have been like Batman and Robin. If you've seen one, then you've seen the other. That is pretty much how things played out in the earlier part of their careers. Being a part of the iconic label Cold Chillin' and part of the Juice Crew All-Stars solidifies their relevance even more. Cool V was there to see a lot develop in Biz's career, as well as Big Daddy Kane, Kool G Rap, TJ Swan, and a list of others. In this exclusive 2-hour interview with Cool V, he breaks down the Cold Chillin' years, his ups and downs in the business, and he shares some stories that's never been told. Welcome to the God's Honest Truth from Cutmaster Cool V.
Hey, I'm the Cutmaster DJ Cool V from the world famous Juice Crew, and I'm here with Kraze, the king of content, man. We here, baby. Let's go. If you signed something that you wasn't privy to, your lawyer should have brought that to your attention. Ty can't get you a deal and then somebody else tell you got to give something to somebody else. If Ty got you the deal, all he had to do is give you a check in your name and let it fly, right? Obviously, he didn't do that. It had to go through Bert Padell, which had the paperwork from the lawyers that Biz was entitled to that deal.
So he was also entitled to publishing outside.
I guess.
Right.
Listen.
So, I mean,
no. Listen to me. I'm not clarifying what he's entitled to. I'm saying, like I talked to IU about the same thing. Is I didn't get any of it, so I'm not privy to none of it. But I know if Ty gave me some money right now, Biz don't have to. I don't have to give none to Biz because Biz done definitely got money from Ty that he ain't give me none of.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what that mean? I'm not fighting this way or that way. That's some business that could have been cleared up right there, then and there. And if Bert Padell told IU that's the way it went, and Bert Padell handled all our funds at the time, that's the way it went. He can't override what you already signed to. I don't know what you signed, but I told you don't sign anything until you get it saw by a lawyer. I signed my first contract for $250 a piece, $500. You know what I'm saying? You know how long I had worked for Cold Chillin' and never got a check.
Right. So you never got paid for any
none
of
of that. None of that.
IU's
None of that. I got some money for the remix from Warner Brothers. Because I guess something new sold a certain amount. They sent me a check for $5K. Right. That's the only money I ever got from that project as far as like in my name. Right. Now what we did with Biz and they broke me off some in the beginning, right. Yeah, right. Nothing else. No royalties, no benefits, no nothing from any of that. Right. So, you know.
The next question is, I mean, how did that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to all of these people and ain't nobody loyal to me.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Looking back at it, hindsight 2020.
Hindsight 2020, I would have handled that whole situation different. Right. You know what I'm saying? All my business would have been different. I would have got a lawyer. I didn't get no lawyer. I was writing Lenny pulled me out 2 contracts, gave me $250, right? And I had to go to the beeper company to get me a beeper. I was like, yo, you ain't got another one? He said, yo. So I signed a recording contract and a management contract that Ty made us all sign. When we got signed to, when the Warner Brothers deal went through, Ty was like, yo, we ain't having no more handshakes. Y'all got to sign the management deal.
That's
yeah.
how management.
Yes, sir. We never signed with Ty in the beginning. Ty took his cut or whatever, we did shows, and that was it. We ain't never signed no paperwork about management or nothing. I ain't have no contract with Prism or Warner Brothers at all.
That was just Biz.
That was just Biz. That's why we had to go off business contracts in first right refusal when we doing these artists. Because the same contract that Biz signed in the beginning is the same contract that came back where all these artists had to go to Cold Chillin' before, if Cold Chillin' say they don't want them, then we could take them somewhere else. Because I had a deal.
They was already thinking ahead, like if y'all pop off and bring an artist, they already got dibs on it. So go out there and do what you need to do. Because
never knew nothing about that.
Right.
So
because what, at that point, y'all didn't have your own lawyers? Well,
we was teenagers, man. Right. We was teenagers, man. Just happy to, come on, man. Ain't nothing like being in New York and hearing your record come on Magic going, world, world, premiere, hey, world. That's That's better than gold or platinum. That's better than anything. I got gold and platinum on my wall. It ain't no better feeling than hearing that on the radio while you outside with your people.
Right. We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
Let me finish up. We're going to get into you.
Yeah.
I can see it's some good stuff. But,
yeah.
So, IU and Ty referenced that Biz got $375 per artist. Kid for free. Each I'm just hold on, let me just tell you. He told me he gave Biz, I believe, $1.5 million for him to bring back 5 groups or 4 groups.
5.
He said Biz only brought back 3 groups.
5 groups.
This is what Ty said. You're gonna see it, but this is what Ty said.
I'll show you the records.
Right. And so Ty said that now this is what he did clarify. He said the business he did with Biz, just ask you right or wrong, but you could give me your take on it. IU feels a certain way. He said he found out that Ty gave Biz $375 for each artist.
Not true.
Okay. Biz gave. Okay, I'm gonna let you clear it up. Biz gave him $25,000
up front.
Right. Out of that money. IU had a problem with that. That's outside the publisher. Once he found out. And so where his disdain started coming from is what he explained to me is like, I thought we was all family because the way Biz and everybody made it, and I'm paraphrasing, everybody, but it didn't seem that way. He said niggas was looking out for themselves. So when he breaks down the $375 that Biz got for each artist is what Ty said to him, and that's what he believes today, right? Ty said the money that he gave Biz had nothing to do with IU. He said that's IU's problem. What he thinks is business and what is business might not always be the right thing that you think is going on. He said Biz he didn't have to give IU $25,000. He could have gave him $10,000. If that's the deal IU signed to sign on to him, then Biz had every right to keep his job is to keep all the money that he can. This is what Ty said. And he also said that he told y'all gave him too much money. He had to earn.
I just told you that.
I'm just clearing it up. I know. This is what he said. So, right or wrong, where is IU looking at this? In your opinion, is it right or wrong for him to kind of look at the business?
It's never wrong for you to feel the way you feel. Your perception. Your perception and your reality is 2 different things.
Right.
So it's never wrong for if you perceive something a way and you feel that way about it. But if you do your due diligence, you'll know that we didn't get $375 an artist. We got $250 an artist, and everything had to come out of there, which was the recording budget, the advance we gave you, the videos, and all of these things. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, it's clearer now.
Oh yeah, it's very clear. And we got $250 to 5. For 5, it was $1 million.
Right.
$250, and the groups was IU, Kid Capri, Diamond Shell, The Most Crew, and Pebbly Pooh. That's it. Right. Everybody got their money. Right. Except Pebbly might have not got her money because the joint fell out by the time she, whatever. Right. But the money was there. They got their money, and we were giving new artists, not proven, no records out, major distribution. You coming under us. So that's worth something. It don't happen like that. Right. We came through Prism.
Did you eat off of any of that?
Nah.
That's what you didn't eat off of.
Nah.
Right.
I got a couple G's up front, like IU and them. And
it's in your book.
Yeah.
What book is it in? The first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay.
DJ Cool V never sleeps. Get it at djcoolv.com. It'll show you about this business. You know what I'm saying? And this is the true story behind the making of Just a Friend, where Ty telling you Marley did this and Marley didn't do nothing on our second album. Right. This is the true story. And it's not my story. It's not his story. It's the true story of the making of the diabolical Biz Never Sleeps. That's why it's called DJ Cool V Never Sleeps. Right. Because nobody affiliates me with my own work. Right. You understand? So this work is my work after the work. Right. I'm still working on the work. Right. So
75?
Not at all.
Okay, all right.
Not at all.
And so, when IU gets signed, he's not realizing, in his words, that Cold Chillin' is an artist. A lot of the artists on Cold Chillin' are moving on, and that the label is actually on a decline.
Yes.
He doesn't realize that.
Yes.
What space does that put him in at that point?
It puts him in a very good space because he's the new artist with the new energy around him. He, like I said, he's on reprise, whatever they call it over there. That's a different division over there.
I'm talking about when they lost the distribution. Cold Chillin' lost distribution.
They got it from Epic after that.
Right, which he feels is a bad move.
I don't got nothing to do with that. I never released the album on Epic. I don't.
Just in your opinion, how do you think things?
I didn't do that album with IU.
Right.
Because me and IU started recording I have that album that we started recording, and IU and my engineer fell out at my studio. I was on vacation, so when I came back from vacation, IU said he wasn't working with my engineer no more.
Right.
So he went with Ty to record Lead Pipe.
Okay.
So I had nothing to do with that. From there, I don't know what his situation was.
You looking back on it, I don't know, I'm not asking you for the specifics, but after they left Warner Brothers, Cold Chillin' with the Epic, it was a lot different. You looking back at it now, what do you think went wrong?
Ty didn't know what he had. Ty didn't pay attention to what he had and kept looking for new stuff, and you wasn't repairing the relationships that made our foundation solid in the first place, which was the Juice Crew All-Stars.
Right.
See, and once you start caring for the Juice Crew All-Stars, it don't matter who else you put out.
Right.
It don't matter, because we weren't just a group, we were a family.
Right.
So if the family isn't happy, ain't nothing gonna be right around here. Right. Ain't nobody happy. Everybody's mad about their situation. Everybody. You can't have happiness and everybody's mad about their situation. Even IU and the second tier of people that we bought under us. And it's all in the book. Go to djcoolv.com, get the real story. It's real truth. So I went to those studios. I recorded the album. The album's almost finished. I only got 2 more records to put on the album. Right. That's the record we're gonna do with the Flavor Unit, and this other record we was called War. Right? Now, when I recorded the War at Marley's house, I had to bring him a 2-inch tape because I ran out of 2-inch tapes. So I was supposed to bring him a tape.
Right.
When we came to the studio that day, I got the tape in the car, but I forgot I had to give Marley the tape because he ain't let us in the house.
Right.
So now he ain't let us in the house, so I got the rest of my tapes out of the house, my tapes. Right. Forgot to grab the tape with War on it. Right. Which turned out to be Jingling Baby for LL.
In the clink, dancing to a Marley remix single love. Let me see your earrings jingle love.
Jingling Baby.
Go ahead, baby.
The remix.
Right. Okay. The beat, y'all had the beat.
Yeah. I can say it now because Marley said it in the book.
Yeah, I can say it now.
No, because I'm from the street, right, and we don't talk about it, we do it. Right. And me and Marley done had these conversations about the Just a Friend, tying him, trying to give him the credit for it. He told Biz out his mouth, I didn't never say I did that record.
Who said this?
Ty, them thinking that he did it because
Ty thought
Marley did it because I flew a vocal at Marley's house, the hook.
Right.
Biz did the hook. I already had the record done, but he sung it better in one hook than the other. So I said, I want to take 2 of the good ones and fly to the other one. So we took the tape, we cut the tape, and we flew the hook in, and we was good. Right. But I still have the tapes. I got my own tapes. Right. Marley didn't do my tapes. Right. I don't have my tape that I didn't own because Marley got it. That's how he got the Jingling Baby remix. That was a record we was gonna go, whoa, what is it good for? Absolutely. The Biz was gonna sing that, and we was going, bam, 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 da, 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 huh, da, 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 da.
And so you hear Jingling Baby, what you thinking?
Wow. But it's cool, because Marley got a deal, and he got fame off of that. It's cool. Right. Nobody knows I did that part of it. Right. It's cool. Kevy Cav, no. Kevy Cav, no. He was there.
You gonna hear? They know now. They can't wait to hear this. I can already hear them saying, "Kraze, hurry up and get back. Put this up."
So it's all good. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't dwell on that stuff. But when I see people explaining things and they're not explaining it quite right, and then they just forget my part.
Right.
V didn't do nothing. He just was just a person somewhere that didn't have no part of anything.
So my question to
He's just a DJ.
Do you feel like, in a lot of ways, and you can explain, you kind of don't get the credit most of the time?
I never wanted it.
No, not saying that you wanted it, but it's something, like we said, you deserve certain things that you want.
Yeah, if other people are fighting for the credit and I'm not getting, and I did it, like,
why are they fighting for your
Why are you fighting for my credit? Like, why are you lying for Marley on my credit, Ty? That don't make sense to me. And we talk every day. You know Marley didn't do that. He said, yo, I did that interview a long time ago, and I really didn't know how many records.
Let people know what you're talking about, because they.
Yeah, because Ty did an interview on another platform.
Right.
And he said that Marley did Just a Friend. He said, yeah. And I told him, you know, we got to fix this record. And Biz was just rhyming all the way to the end.
Well, what record was he really referring to?
He was referring to What Comes Around Goes Around on the third album, when Biz did one long rhyme and he said what goes around comes around at the end. So he mixed the two stories and made a great story. But it don't go together. And the conversation happened, but it happened later after Just a Friend.
Right.
Marley did help me fly the vocal in on Just a Friend.
Right.
He did.
He had nothing
He had to do with the production of the record. The record's done. I was gonna mix the record with Marley, but after we didn't get in the house with the 45 King, we didn't mix it there. I mixed the record at Power Play myself.
Right.
Me and Doc. That's it.
Right.
Nobody else in the room. Pal Joey, Everett Ramos, Anton Potansky, sometimes a couple other engineers that Peter George.
Right.
Yes. I will give all of them credit. They was with me at a certain point in that studio time, in that moment, and they helped me mix that album the way it is, and it's tight.
Now I'm gonna ask you some tough questions, because they're just coming from me. You can answer them, you don't have to. You and Biz been friends for a very long time, business partners for a very long time, family for a very long time, and this is what I know. I know I have family members, and it's hard to work with family. That's one thing I can say. It's very hard to work with family. But I never knew this stuff about you. Like, this is all new to me. Like, I didn't know about Jingling Baby. I assumed you did stuff with Biz, but you know, back then we used to read credits. That's what we gave
I never got credits.
Right. So hearing it is like, wow, and not in a way. And you can explain to me why you take this position, but not in a way that I'm saying. Guys, you must really have a good way of looking at things, because most people will be bitter and mad and upset because y'all still.
When you got talent, it's always going to override any of that. And if you really know what you did, you can do it again.
But despite
and that's the way I have to deal with it. That's the way I have to deal.
We all know you have talent. Obviously, if you're telling us you was that much involved, now. You saying it and us reading it back in '89 and '88, and at that time, and it's saying Kane, and this is what the world is thinking, right? What's that conversation? Now, you also told me that, and you mentioned that you never got paid for stuff you did from Cold Chillin'.
Never.
Never got a royalty check.
Never.
Biz broke you off for some things.
Yes.
But how do you, is it any way that how do you look at your legacy and say, this is the position you're taking now? For me, this is what the audience probably going to say. I'm not going to say nothing until someone else says something about it.
Because it's hard to release street code. And now we're finding that street code ain't no code no more.
Right.
ain't no morals in the street, ain't no loyalty, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I did something for you back then, I'm never gonna throw it up in your face and say I did something for you, because I did it out of the love. And what I did with this music was out of the love for music and my appreciation for what was going on. And I was never trying to take credit from anybody. I just was trying to add my footprint in the sand. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have the symphony out. It's not all about me. It's about people that changed my life. You can get this at djcoolv.com. If you read it, you're gonna understand where I came from. I come from Elizabeth, New Jersey, a small town in New Jersey, and I'm loyal to my people. I'm not that, I don't talk, you know, about what I did and how I did it. But now I see these videos and people are talking about my work. Like, how could you do that and don't give me some kind of credit? Right. Not just a little bit.
That happens all the time in music, but in your instance, it happens sometimes with a lot of artists. It don't happen all through their career.
The whole thing, man. It's like.
This is shocking to me, by the way. I mean, you know, like, me and you developed a relationship over the last year. We've been talking. But for me to hear all of this for the first time, to me, it's like, yo, this is crazy.
No, but writing these books made therapy. Made me realize.
Were you angry at all at one point?
I was frustrated. I can't say angry. I was frustrated with the industry. That's why I stepped off. That's why after the All Samples Cleared album, I ain't want to make no more records.
Really?
No. For what?
How did that?
For what?
Did that ever put? And I'm asking you to be honest. But you can answer how you want.
I'm always going to be honest.
Did that ever put a strain on you and Biz's relationship at all? At one point,
it put strain on our relationship, because even with Just a Friend, Biz was mad because Marley was getting the credit for something that we did on my word of me saying I wanted Marley to be involved with it. So we had a lot of tension about that particular situation for a while, until I ran into Marley and Biz at the same time, and we got that cleared up.
So I guess Biz was upset because you got Marley involved.
Yeah, he wasn't even involved.
Right, and
I was being loyal to my mentor. To a person that gave me my opportunity to work his equipment and learn how to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's a lot of people that don't get credit. Polo, like what? You just think Polo's just a DJ? Polo did the Vapors for us. We traded G-Rap the Vapors for the Streets of New York beat.
Hold on. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Polo did that.
But on the record, does it say he?
Not at all.
Who gets the credit for that?
Marley Marl.
And then the Streets of New York.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do the record, but the beat is Avalanche, which we traded him for the Vapors beat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So y'all heard it and was like, okay, let's.
Because G didn't like the Vapors beat. So we traded. But neither one of us got credit for any of it.
Now, Just a Friend was one of his biggest records.
And I'm not even associated with it.
So we go to Wikipedia, your name is
nowhere near it. I did nothing. I don't exist.
You're invisible.
Yeah.
You was invisible during that time. That's what happened.
I was in the studio every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why nobody can write these stories, because I'm in the studio. Biz could tell you.
What's in your book that we didn't talk about?
Biz will tell you he's not in the studio every day.
Right.
I'm in the studio every day.
So you would create certain music and he would come in and y'all would turn it into a record.
He could have an idea. He'll tell me what to do. I go do it.
Right.
Yo, we ready for you? Like, because we used to try to knock out 3 or 4 records a day.
Right.
So we'll get the ideas together. Me and Biz, one thing we did do was sit down and itemize our albums. We went down the line and we looked at the beats we wanted to use. Then we looked at the titles we wanted to use. Then we looked at the hooks, and we put them together.